Okay, I think it was the first time I was in the States. I was in San Francisco. In the subway, there were all these signs, all these signs from the subway administration, I guess, saying mind the gap," about the little gap, the little space between the train and the train station the train station, and that's I think I'm recalling that now because I feel that really my mind is in the gap right now completely. I feel there's no continuity between moments. There's always like a gap. It's like I achieved something in the day, like whatever, eating a tangerine, and then there's a gap, and then my mind stays in the gap, and I feel, yeah, it's the same thing. I was in Lisbon sometime, for one day only actually. It was so nice, and then I took a ferry towards an island called Casilia, I think. And when the ferry was about to depart from the little port in Lisbon towards Casilia, it was a very short trip, like 15 minutes ride. I kept watching the same thing, the difference, like how the ship moved, and I mean the ship moved a little bit. It was still tied to the port, uh, and then like for some moments I felt like the port was moving and not the ship. I think it's pretty common when you're into a ship, in a ship, and then I felt the same. Um, these two spaces with like two different times, and the times sometimes they, like the spaces, the ship and the port, sometimes they how to say, they match, so people can walk like on board, but sometimes they don't match. It's like people have to wait for the ship to be in the right position, in the right place, so the gap is not 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 that big. There's like a sort of seamless space between the ship and the port. I mean, ideally, which is like also ideally how it should be experienced, like the days, and not like these gaps.